Hi guys, welcome to A Touch of Film. If you're new to my channel, my name is Hus and this channel is dedicated to East Asian cinema, films from Hong Kong, mainland China, Taiwan, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, and I do movie reviews, Blu-ray updates. So if you're interested in my channel, hit that subscribe button. Today I'm doing a review on Hotel by the River. This is the 2018 movie from Hong Sang-soo, probably one of the most decorated Korean directors of all time. He's won nearly every award. Probably the reason for that is he produces like 3 films a year. He completely rolls out films, and the way he works is unlike any other director. He would write a script literally the day before shooting, and he'll just pass that off to his actors, to his cinematographer, and apparently it's not the easiest way to work according to his cinematographer, but yeah, he still produces great films. So Hotel by the River tells a story of Ki Ju-bong, who is a distinguished poet played by Young Won, and he's sort of like, he's got this feeling of his looming death. He just wants to have complete closure from his family members, his work, and he just goes to go to this hotel where he's been offered free boarding, and he's just there. It's right by the Han River, so it is a hotel by the river, and we're in the middle of winter, so it's completely covered in snow, ice cold. And it just looks absolutely beautiful with the white snow. He invites his estranged sons, played by Kwon Hae-yo and Ju Jung-sang. Now most of these actors have all worked with Hong Sang-soo, so we do have that relationship with the director. And what we have with these 2 characters that play his sons, we have this complete detachment from their father and complete detachment from themselves. I mean, the relationship between the brothers and the father is shown throughout the film. There's hardly any communication, and we're seeing this end of a relationship, really. At the same time, we have Kim Min-hee, who works a lot with Hong Sang-soo. She's obviously had relationships with him offset. Kim Min-hee, who most people may know from The Handmaiden, she plays this young girl who's just sort of separated from her boyfriend, and is in an absolute feeling of deep pain. She's absolutely heartbroken. So we have these two characters in this hotel, Kim Min-hee and Young Won's, who have got 2 separate stories, but when they have their interactions between themselves, we see this funny side of Young Won's character. He's consistently flirting with her and her friend, consistently saying how beautiful they are, being a little bit sleazy, and we do find out a lot more about his character and his relationship with women later on. The film is absolutely funny. It's a black comedy, I should say, very similar to Woody Allen's work. I mean, I've compared Hong Sang-soo. If you watch my channel, I have compared Hong Sang-soo to Woody Allen a lot in my videos and any reviews I've done of his films. And this is shown a lot with the dialogue. The dialogue is so smooth, and there's little bits in there which are just throwing insult at Hong Sang-soo. He writes his own scripts himself, but he does take the mickey out of himself in this film as well, with one of Young Won's sons being a director and being classed as a wannabe auteur, someone who's not quite the director that he thinks he is, but he tries to be intelligent, but he's not really. So you do have this Hong Sang-soo really putting himself in his films, and again being very jokey with his character. Yeah, as I said, the movie's filmed completely in black and white. The cinematographer in this is Kim Yong-koo, who is one of the greatest Korean cinematographers. He's worked on so many movies, The Host, Memories of Murder. He's worked again with a lot of Hong Sang-soo films, and he is one of the most decorated cinematographers, and his visual style really just shines in this film with this high contrast monochrome on the snowy backgrounds. Is absolutely beautiful and is just wonderful to watch. The dialogue in this film is so slick. It is so smooth and so funny. The elements where it's just quite, even the scenes where there's no dialogue is quite funny. You have these three male characters with hardly any relationship between themselves, just on their phones, and just like with the two sons not understanding what this day really means to them. And Kim Min-hee is just fantastic in this film. She's just one of the best Korean actresses around at the moment, and I think this film really shows her her acting skills, because she is absolutely phenomenal in this film. And Yong-won is just absolutely funny. He's just so funny in this film. And there's this scene where he's with Kim Min-hee and her friend, and is flirting with them and being really sleazy, and it just had the whole cinema in tears of laughter because it was just so funny. This was showing at the London Korean Film Festival. It's really cool that they're showing a lot of Hong Sang-soo movies nearly every year now. Last year they had The Day After. They had a few, actually they had a couple of his films this year showing at the Korean Film Festival, because they had this series on everyday life, and his films don't really have a lot of dialogue. They're what I would call like hangout movies. They're just, you just see these characters really show themselves in films. How can I compare it? Something to like Dazed and Confused. So it's very like, there's no particular story going on, but you do have this just a showcase of these characters. This is probably the most accessible movie I've seen of Hong Sang-soo's. I think The Day After was accessible itself, but for those who aren't really into independent cinema and more into mainstream Asian cinema, I think this is a good introduction to his work. If you're not into long pieces of movies where there's heavy dialogue, this is a perfect film for you. So I do recommend it for those who are into mainstream cinema and want a little taste of independent cinema from East Asia. So yeah, Hotel by the River, I highly recommend it. It should get a wider release soon across Europe and the US, and I guarantee it will get a Blu-ray release. Everything by Hong Sang-soo does. So yeah guys, thanks for watching my video. Please hit subscribe, comment below, click like. Let me know what your favourite Hong Sang-soo movie is. And yeah, I'll see you next video guys. I'll probably have another Blu-ray update or a movie review. I have got some more movies to review. Till then guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.